Hello everyone, welcome back to the Gaming Parallel Universe. My name is Jake and today we are going over Season 1, Challenge 2. Took me long enough, I was loading up the video there. We're going to go through the submissions and just talk about them and see how they can be improved and just have fun. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Gaming Parallel Universe. My name is Jake. We already did that. Mario game, So to refresh the rules, you had to gain 5 lives as fast as possible in any Mario game from the start of the save file to the point in time where you get the 5th life. 5 lives. Placing above. Let's skip to the right spot here. Oh, the first one is me. So this is me just going for it. And I'm playing 3D World. I end up taking an hour. I don't, but I sped up the timer. You can see it just going insanely fast there. I'm going to come back to 3D World when we get to EJ5 submission, but let it be known that my time was an hour. I might change it to 59.99, but because that's what it says on this little video that I put in here, but that's fine. Very close, 6-7, and in second place, EJ5, 2 minutes 10.27 seconds. What's fascinating is that these were actually in different games. We're going to show you both of these right now, back to back. This is really interesting, seeing how close these times were generally. So 14 seconds in a time that was 144 seconds versus 130 seconds. That's like a 10% difference. I love this game. Let's play. The difficult thing about Mario Wii, or New Super Mario Bros. Wii, for those who don't know about it, first of all, what? Second of all, that's the name of the game, is that it's a wonderful game. It's such a great, I mean, I love how joyful it is, and then the Koopalings come out of the cake. These opening cutscenes, man. It takes about a minute. You can see the timer there. Time is still ticking. This is all loaded times on the Wii. It takes until a minute 23 to finally be moving forwards. First bit of maybe talk here. This is interesting. Watch carefully. I'll show you again. Did you catch it? If you didn't, I don't blame you. This is just a tiny little thing. It's actually a bit better after you take your first step to do a short hop, do a short jump with a short press of the jump button to accelerate forward. It's a very small thing, but I find it funny that the lack of friction your character is experiencing when you're in the air is enough to get you to top speed just a bit quicker. Because then you don't have to go through like the walking animation that you experience right here. You see how when he gets up to speed, there's like a little bit of walking? When you jump, you sort of circumnavigate that. So far, pretty good. It is advantageous to slide on the rolling hills, but I mean, we're talking about frames. Pretty good stairs. The thing about these, I mean, it's like 2 blocks wide, right? I mean, you have to press left just a tiny bit just to get over that hump, quite literally, but also to make sure you don't hit the side of the wall and then have to just kill your momentum. But we did pretty well there. Good slide down the slope, and then we just jumped maybe just a frame too early there, and then hit the brick block for the coin there. So we have to go back just a bit to hit the propeller out of the box, and then get the propeller mushroom to go up top. The use of it there was just a bit, maybe it might have been spur of the moment, but of course it's just a bit better to just run across the hills here. Just because when you're on the ground, you have that sprinting speed. When you're like fluttering down slowly, you're just losing that speed. That was nearly so good. We end up just barely missing it and then getting it there. What might have been better in the spur of the moment is to land on the bridge where the arrow sign is. Hold down to go down right here and do another jump into the ring. But, and this is genius, I forgot it did this. This game, it's brilliant. This red ring, it spits out these 8 coins. This kind of introduces the red power-up ring mechanic that appears in later levels. The power-up it gives you depends on your current form. So if you're in stage 1, so small Mario, it gives you a mushroom. If you're in stage 2, so Super Mario or Big Mario, it gives you a propeller. And if you're in stage 3, so any like a fire flower, a penguin suit, or a propeller cap, any of the stage 3 power-ups that are above super form, they give you a 1-up. So this is actually the first 1-up. Nice. Now, we sort of slowed our forward momentum to make sure it fell on top of us. What we could have done is just timed it up so that as soon as it had gravity to fall down, you were just already kind of at the same height of it. That was cute. Now there's nothing you can do here to go faster. What I could do is quit pausing the video. Sorry. And then those 3 1-ups come out of blocks where those empty spaces are. And then what better way to end it than with a top of the flagpole? Brilliant. Obviously, there's a couple of things. There's no perfect run. There's no perfect run. I'll reiterate that with every single one of these revisiting sort of videos, but this is a really good run. The tough thing is just having to wait through the cutscene. There's nothing you can do about that. But then we make the most of the time spent in the level. I think we started the level at 1 minute 23. So we spent a minute a second inside the level getting the 1-ups, which is just brilliant. So really good run overall. Log 16, this was awesome to watch. I really loved seeing this representation from the Nintendo Wii console with what was, fun fact, the first video game I ever played. It was either that or Mario Kart Wii. Now I can't remember. Maybe it was Wii Sports. EJ5, we got Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury on the Nintendo Switch. The reason why that's significant is because on the Wii U version of this game, you could not skip the cutscenes, both the opening cutscene and also the cutscenes of the Sprixie princesses, like building the clear pipes between the worlds after each world. In this game, you can't skip them. So we are basically the equivalent of a minute 23 into the run in just 8 seconds. And we are already entering Super Bell Hill. And you can't skip that cinematic though. The camera has to do that. Now, off the start, again, acceleration from a standstill. In this game, you can press ZL to crouch, and from there you can either press Y to do a dash roll or B to long jump. Both of these Mario moves get you not to top speed, but to a pretty good starting speed immediately. There's an immediate acceleration to it. You don't even have to start sprinting, but just sprinting on its own is also useful. It's easier, it's more consistent, repeatable. So I agree with this too, because you just want to get as many attempts in as possible if you're trying this within a, maybe a half an hour time period. But just know that you can crouch immediately off the start with ZL and then just press Y to dash roll. If you jump out of it, you maintain that speed. And if you keep jumping a bit side to side, that's called vectoring. You've seen it probably everywhere. And Luigi can do that a bit better because he's more slippery, so he has less friction with the ground. But any character can vector, and you can just do that skill if it's repeatable for you, if you've practiced that. So they're all fun ways to get moving in this game. We don't get the ba-bas in this game. We use the pipe, that's fine. We could have jumped across. And then yeah, good stairs. And then I prefer pipeless. I think it looks cooler, but you do you. It's just now you have to land, you have to go to it. But pipeless requires you to go over the pipe, which can be, we've seen YouTubers fail that. Really good on the boxes there. And then we use the pipe, I think. Yeah, that's actually pretty quick too. You don't even need to, you know, do the whole ground pound thing I did. And then pretty good. Overall, the first level was pretty good. The biggest setback is the timer counting down for all your bonus time. I like to wait till it's almost all the way up so I don't have to wait for that. And in we go to Koopa Troopa Cave. We're just going to watch this until I want to talk about something else. Okay, good pipe. You know what? A lot of people, they jump over it, they jump back over it. Just sniping the pipe immediately, I like that. Now, fun fact, it is possible to go pipeless here as well. I think I did it at the start of the video, which you guys probably saw. But again, in this case, pipe is probably faster. All right, now this is where the nerves, I get it. The nerves can kind of get to you. We stomp the Koopa Troopa, unfortunately kill it with the shell as well. Come down here, it's hard to fit through that gap. We grab this Koopa, the same thing happens, and we're sort of just in a bit of a pickle here. But we grab this Koopa, wait for it to come out from under the blocks, kill the Koopa, almost die, and then do the one-up trick in 2 minutes 10 with that Goomba on the other side of the wall, just still chilling out there. 2 minutes 10, 14 seconds quicker. Really good though. I think overall, just maybe one thing to think about is going over this top section. So when you're up here, just going off to the right and then just going for that Koopa immediately. And it's already a pretty quick path to get to kind of down here where you're trying to get to for that infinite one-up trick. These blocks, it's just tough because you wall slide, you go slow down this little gap, you have to fit in it. It's kind of weird. But overall, even the way that we did it here was solid. Yeah, it's just tough because you ground pound it and then you're still on the ground, and it's just really touchy with the acceleration in this game. Overall, really, really good though. And then we get to Epilimian with a 20-second run. When I made this challenge, what was funny is the Epilimian doesn't necessarily, I don't think this person owns a capture card, because for other challenges they've recorded their screen, which is perfectly fine, that's awesome. But for this, they were able to take a 30-second camera roll recording and fit their submission into that. So that's why it looks like perfect video. They went to Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels and they loaded up the first level, and we get the mushroom perfectly. We break that block, we miss one jump, hit 2 blocks, and then we're off to the promised land. I mean, I was floored when I saw this. And this submission came in less than 2 hours after the challenge went live. I'm still thinking, I had no idea. If I had to, I'm not trying to be a Simon Cowell here. And, I like to, the only reason I might criticize is because I want to help you guys get better, help share information about the game, because it's fun to talk about these things. We might have missed that jump right there. It cost 1 second, but in the realm of leading by 1:50, here's everyone else waiting through opening cutscenes or skipping through them and waiting for the level to load on these fancy new consoles, and then we've just got the greatest stroke of genius that the GPU has ever seen. I have no notes besides, a jump, but even, I can't even get used to these character controllers, you know, in this game. It's to be able to pull that off and to be 20, you know, 20 flat. That is brilliant. Epilemian. I gotta end the video because I'm gonna keep just like not even being able to describe things that I should be able to describe because I'm acting like this is something I want to do in the future. Thank you guys for watching. This was awesome to go through. Glad you guys enjoyed this. Did you? If you didn't enjoy it, well, still take what I said to heart. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Challenge 5 will be live soon. You're gonna have more time for that than the previous challenges. I'll probably give you like 14 days because I feel like that's a good amount of time for it. It's going to be a bit more in depth, and I think it's going to be a great way to round out the first season of the GPU. We're going to be back with more videos like this and also like the comparison videos too, because those are fun for me to see and hopefully for you too. This video is too long. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace. Or whatever. At some point, just cut it off. I'm not even sure what I'm